This is the fifth direct variation video. The learning target of this video is I can write an equation to describe a situation. And this video goes with the front of the Direct Variation 3 worksheet. If you look at the top of that worksheet, it talks about how you could write an equation to represent a relationship between two real-world quantities. The type of equation we're looking at here is when we have a constant unit rate. In this case, the equation takes the form y equals mx, where we find m as the unit rate by dividing y by x. For example, in this situation, we have Mia catching 3 frogs each day. So x is days, y is number of frogs caught, and the equation representing the situation is y equals 3x. This represents the situation because, for example, after 1 day, Mia will have caught 3 times 1, or 3 frogs. After 2 days, Mia will have caught 3 times 2, or 6 frogs. After 5 days, x would be 5, and Mia would have caught 3 times 5, or 15 frogs. You are asked to write equations like this. In the first example, Sean sends 32 texts an hour. And since y is number of texts sent and x is hours, you are already just given the unit rate in the situation, which is 32 texts per hour. Since our unit rate is 32, our equation is y equals 32x. For example, after 4 hours, Sean will have sent 32 times 4, which is 128 texts. The second example, Igor makes 8 origami swans every 2 days. Now you'll notice that I rephrased that just kind of naturally as I read it because this is one that is not given in chronological order. So every 2 days, x is days, Igor makes 8 origami swans, y is swans. Now our unit rate is always going to be y divided by x. So in this case, we're not just dividing in the order that it's given to you, 2 divided by 8. We're always looking for the y, which is 8 in this case, and dividing it by the x, which is 2. So my unit rate is 8 divided by 2, which is 4. The only thing you needed to do yourself here was write the equation, y equals 4x. And again, you can check to make sure that makes sense. For example, let's say after 4 days, how many swans will Igor have made? After 4 days, he will have made 4 times 4, which is 16 swans, which makes sense.